Welcome to our stream for the Do It All community activity update of our newsletter on the previous week of October 26, 2025. Switch over here for us. Great to have you today. I'm Gabriel. I help thousands of people around the world with their mindset and confidence. And let's get into this. So we're going to go over last week's content from the top down. And let me give you a few more announcements for this newsletter. So the month of November is Movember, which is a men's health initiative. And just like last month when we donated 100% of our proceeds to National Breast Cancer Foundation, we're donating 100% of our channel membership proceeds in November to our Movember team. That helps men's health in care, support, and research. And it's a great charity that I've been doing. I'm a 14-year Mo-Bro, and we've got a team. So if you'd like to join our team, check out the links in the description here. And feel free to join our channel on YouTube at youtube.com/@letsgodoitall/join. And I'll donate 100% of those proceeds to this men's health charity this month. So you can also use this QR code here to jump to our team page at the Movember site. And let's get into this. Some other fun things in this newsletter. It's not just about personal growth and development this month. I also share some fun fall fun at a pumpkin patch and just some other things that we did. So I think you'll enjoy that. And you can enjoy other kind of offbeat, just fun adventures on our channel where you find that I'm doing hikes and other outdoor fun adventures that you might enjoy. So on Saturday, November 1st, I posted a short here called Pumpkin Patch Surprises You Won't Believe. This is my daughter in the background here. We had a lot of fun as a family, and this short goes through the pumpkin patch, and I'll read on that. Pumpkin patch, hay maze, and reconnect through good feelings that become memories. We arrived with a plan and left with a story. Here are some quick tips that you can apply to your family or your team. Ask open questions and encourage active listening. That means listening with the intent to understand, not interrupting, but really listening to that person and encourage everyone else to give them their chance to speak their what they have on their mind. Next tip, let others have or share responsibilities such as pathing. So in our corn maze, in our hay maze, I let the kids decide which way and to make those decisions. But in projects, you can share that responsibility with your team and let the team decide which way is the best way to go. And that's a great way to encourage responsibility and to help grow new leadership in your organization. And finally, encourage learning and growth throughout the journey. That's a growth mindset tip. And as you go along, it doesn't matter if you fail or if you win. We're always learning every step. So that's the important part, is to always keep learning and keep a mindset that no matter what happens, you're getting better because you're reflecting on it and you're learning from those experiences. So you might ask yourself, how do I pick this one or that one? Whether it's pumpkins or project planning, we'll always make better decisions free of stress and by working together. Someone might say, I don't want to make a mistake. Which way do I go? So think about the goal that you have in mind, where you've been, and look ahead. Just make the best decisions that you can and keep learning along the way. We slowed the pace and let the kids lead. We asked a few questions at each turn and let curiosity decide. The hay maze became a classroom for laughter, small victories, and guide star moments. Your work and life are the same way. Don't complicate or overthink it. Look at the data, take one step at a time, and learn from each turn. So if you like this video, this short, respond in the comments to this, at YouTube or any of our other platforms where you can find it, such as TikTok and Instagram and X. And let us know what you think. Let me move on. Also, each of the items that you find in this newsletter, you'll find a variety of links below each item. And these are the platforms where you can find that content posted specifically. So we post our content across platforms. So if you're interested in YouTube, you can find it in YouTube. If you're more of an Instagram person, you can find it there, or TikTok or X. Or if you're on Discord and you like to chat, go to letsgodoitall.com and you can find our invite link to join our server and join in that community, ask questions, or just pop in at any time. The next short is called Amazing Fun, which is just, a fun play on words with the word maze, because we go through a corn maze at the Kineo family farms. And let me read about that. Corn maze, relationships, fun. Bet you didn't expect a life lesson. Try one small outing this week and watch what kids learn. Pack a small prize for teamwork. Let the kids take turns navigating each junction. Take a few photos, but keep most moments screen-free. That's really going to boost your enjoyment and relieve that eye and mental tension that they get from playing video games or playing on their tablets all the time. So try that. We step into warm lights and tall corn. Kids squinting, breath visible in brisk air. We take turns choosing which way to go. We help, we laugh at the silly detours. Each step is a quiet lesson. A child who doubted becomes the one who finds the right path. Confidence grows in small, visible ways. Did you know that studies show outdoor play boosts children's well-being and learning, especially in unstructured time outside like these fall adventures, by 23%? Oh, I'm sorry, 23% of families plan to do something like this. So take your kids or even go on a date to one of these pumpkin farms or fall adventures and make it something fun that you do this season. There's so many opportunities in the fall, whether it's walking under maple trees or going to a park or a pumpkin patch. So do something like that and get outside, get the exercise, and really take that stress off. These outings are not about perfection. They're short, practical labs where we can practice courage and cooperation. So let's move on past this. In this short that I posted, my kids are into a Roblox game this year, and I always carve pumpkins based on what they're into, whether it's Tinkerbell one year for my daughter or Paw Patrol for my son. And this year I carved this 99 Nights in the Forest deer and two of the bunnies that I like to adopt as pets when we play together. I call them Meep and Moop. So I carved the deer and the bunnies into some pumpkins. And this short is a time lapse sped up of that carving fun. And you can see some of the previews in there. So this Halloween short brings the forest to life, one pumpkin at a time, Watch me carve the deer from 99 Nights in the Forest, and a second pumpkin featuring two bunnies inspired by Meep and Moop, my favorite in-game duo. Each cut, glow, and flicker transforms the calm forest of Roblox into cozy Halloween art. It's a satisfying time-lapse full of textured light and little nods to the game's gentle magic. So this is just some fun I do for my kids. I encourage you to do the same, or, just get a pumpkin and get creative with it, because it really takes some stress off, and it's a neat way to do something different that you're not used to. I have a few versions of this video. The one linked in the newsletter here, this is the second version, and it has some cool special effects and surprises at the end, so check that out. But there's also an original, and like the others, you can check out the posts for these, version 2 on YouTube, and all the other versions of the social platforms. Now, drawing on the initial corn maze and Pumpkin Farm shorts, there's a long version of this adventure called Kids Lead the Way, Pumpkin Patch Adventures. And in this one, it's not sped up super fast. It's a slower pace. It's more of the content and just the full adventure of that day in a fun format. So explore the magic of Caneo Family Farms. We wander the corn maze with kids, play in the hay maze, and find the perfect pumpkins. Fall in Camarillo means one thing: Pumpkin Patch Adventures. In this horizontal, non-short, full resolution video, we visit Caneo Family Farms to experience the heart of the season, walking through a towering corn maze, which was 2 acres, okay? That's pretty big. It's not the biggest we've been in, and it's not too difficult, but pretty good size one. Exploring rows of bright orange pumpkins and laughing our way through the playful hay maze with kids. Every corner of this local farm feels like autumn brought to life. Between the crisp air, golden fields, and family laughter, it's the perfect blend of fun and nostalgia. Whether you're planning a trip or just seeing local spots shine, this video captures the joy of California's fall harvest traditions. You'll see sweeping views of the corn maze, adorable moments as the kids lead the way, and plenty of classic pumpkin picking fun. It's a short escape into nature, community, and connection, all wrapped in that cozy fall feeling. Also, I'm not sponsored by Caneo Family Farms. This is just something I like to make these videos wherever we go and share them with you and share extra depth that you can apply to your life or your business or things like that. So this is just another fun adventure for your enjoyment. Moving on Thursday, October 30th, here's a short called Practice 15 minutes a day, become unstoppable. And it's about daily mastery, as you can see in the title of that video. Swap overwhelm for something small you practice and win daily. Some quick tips are 10 to 15 minutes daily on something, a 1-line progress log, and ask for one piece of feedback weekly. Ask someone you trust and really listen to what they say, whether it's praise or it's criticism. That trusted person is really giving you a gift of how to improve. So take it to heart and use that to reflect and improve on the next 10 or 15 minutes you put into that project. You need real growth, not bursts that fade. You want the confidence that comes from repeated wins. Big plans stall because life gets busy and goals feel overwhelming. That friction kills momentum before mastery can begin. Try one micro skill for just 2 weeks. Practice 10 or 15 minutes a day and log that progress. Ask a person for targeted piece of feedback each week. Those tiny wins add up. Habit research finds automaticity often develops over weeks of steady repetition. And in this newsletter, anytime you see these linked numbers, these are links to those stats and research papers. So I encourage you, if you like to dig in, go read those research papers, which I found and used to develop this content. The next is bite-sized learning also improves retention, making short daily practice of a powerful engine for skills. So practice something daily and think about it and use that to improve each step of the way. Small, consistent actions beat occasional intensity. So doing something consistently every day, 5, 10, 15 minutes, will always beat out some major sprint. Like if, you take a whole day and night to work on the thing that you've been procrastinating on. You might get it done, but you'll be completely overwhelmed. Your productivity and your focus will drop and the quality will drop over time. However, if you make it your practice to work on these things, maybe it's learning a new skill or something that you need to get done, doing small bits at a time, your quality will increase because as you reflect back on what you did the prior day, you think about what worked and what didn't work. You will do better each time, and the overall quality of the thing will be much higher in the long run. So I would like to hear what your micro skill is, what you've tried. Even share this with someone else and tell us in the comments to this video or one of the posts related to this, and share your experience to help the whole community grow. Because what I've seen in this community is it's not just about me sharing content, it's actually more about all of us being a little inspired by it and then sharing our experiences, which I might have one experience and you might have another experience. So we can learn from each other, and everyone contributing that has a different experience in life. They have a different perspective, and that helps us grow more holistically together. Moving back to Wednesday, October 29th, this is the full live stream for that excellence and mastery topic. So we talk about this 3-step process that I just outlined in depth. And let me read a little bit on the content of this whole live stream in general. So, have you ever had a day where one small thing spiraled into a lousy mood? That's normal, but you don't have to stay there. In this live episode, I share a short practical technique I teach my kids and use myself when a moment threatens to derail the whole day. It's quick, repeatable, and actually works. The method is name it, frame it, and change it. First, name the feeling out loud, such as, I'm irritated. Naming switches your brain from autopilot to awareness. Next, frame the feeling by reminding yourself why it's there. Well, I care about getting this done, which gives the emotion context. Finally, change the emotion by choosing one small action. For instance, I'll take 3 deep breaths and start again. That choice rewires your response. So try it. Think of one emotion that's been bugging you. Name it, frame it, and pick one small action to change. Drop a comment below and tell us how this helped you. Maybe use it tomorrow and then come back and comment and help the community grow. Here you can find all the links for this live stream if you want to watch it on Twitch, on TikTok, or LinkedIn. Feel free to join any of those communities. Now on Wednesday, October 29th, we put out a poll. What speeds skill growth the most? Is it tiny habits, practice, feedback, or focusing? And this is about excellence. It's on that same theme. So we talked about micro mastery, which is focus short sprints and how these are leading in learning and development. So small repeatable wins compound into big skill and confidence gains. Some quick tips on this, and to give you context, I always give these quick tips because if you don't have much time, you can really look at what are the quick tips for this and really apply it right away. If you're the kind of person that loves the depth of it, then just keep, continuing into the content. So pick one micro skill and practice it. Use a progress tracker, and what I like to do is use the Notes app in my phone. It's a great way. I can just open a new note. I can leave some quick thoughts about whether I'm out and I have an idea, or if I'm if I'm working on that project and I think to myself, wow, this worked better than last time. There's a quick note on it, right? I don't get stuck writing a whole paragraph. I'm just going to put like a one-liner. And then the way this works is you go back and you're looking over your notes, like say you do this once a week, right? You review your progress on what you did. And that's in this step here. Repeat this and then, feedback. And looking back, you can spot patterns, and this really helps you improve not only day after day, but week after week. So the next step or the next tip here is to get feedback, and that's just from someone you really trust. It could be your good friend, your manager, or maybe your mentor or family member, right? And then listen to that because they really do care about you, and they wouldn't give you that feedback if they didn't want it to help you. So keep repeating it until it becomes a routine. So studies have shown that if we repeat something for 62 to 66 days, that can become a habit. So you can use that data and say just aim for, if you want to make something a new good habit in your life, aim for 2 to 3 months and repeat that thing every day. Make a reoccurring timer in your phone so that you stay accountable to yourself, and keep that going for 2 to 3 months, and you will set in a new habit, whether that's getting up early, making your bed, whatever it might be. So let's think about this. And here's a quick quote from the author James Clear. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. So small actions accumulate into big outcomes. I think everyone knows that. Consistency outperforms occasional intensity. And this is because when you work at something every single day, little by little, and we're not just learning like today I do good and tomorrow I do bad and today I do good and tomorrow I do bad, going like this, you're just really plateauing off. What you want to do is work on it today. Think about what you did at the end of the day before you go to bed. Maybe make a quick journal note about that, and then apply that learning to the following day so that you're ratcheting upward like this, slowly at a time. And that's where you really make the real compounding improvements. And these tiny wins build capability and confidence. When you see yourself finishing those 10 or 15 minute updates like every day, that feels really good. That's the good part of dopamine encouraging you to keep going. So micromastery focuses on short, repeatable skills. Daily bite-sized practice reduces friction and boosts momentum. Tracking small progress makes long-term goals tangible. You can work on any big thing, just chop it into small bits and work on a little bit at a time, whether it's some big project, redoing your house or writing a book or something, chop it into small bits and really commit to completing those. And that's going to feel good as you get those done, one after the other. Micro sprints are shareable. and easy for audiences to try. So as you learn these things, the opportunity is to be a leader and help others from what you've learned, from your experience, from the good and the bad, right? So we can really help people be their very best and give them a leg up on these things. So share what your biggest win or your tip for micromastery or personal excellence is in the comments. I would love to see those, and the community can really grow based on what you've learned in your life. That's different from what I've learned. It's different from your neighbor. But if we all contribute those, we can learn like, oh, you know, she learned this and he learned this. Wow, I can really apply that to my life. And that's how we grow together. A few stats on this micromastery poll. Our community experiments show that micromastery sprints can boost engagement by around 40% for learning groups. Check out the link. And coverage of microhabits and microefficiencies increased in 2025 as self-optimization behaviors spike. So this year, it's become very popular to improve these microhabits, and studies are seeing this. So you're not alone. If you want to improve maybe the completion of your New Year's resolutions, a lot of people are doing that. That's a really great thing for cultures and society as a whole. So here are the choices again for the poll. What speeds skill growth the most for you? Tiny habits, practice, feedback, or focus. And maybe it's something else. So leave your comment, vote on these in these links here, or if it's something else, leave your comment and tell us why. On Tuesday, October 28th, I put out a short called Courage Over Fear, Make Brave Decisions. Okay, so the analogy that I put into this short is of a mountain biker riding down a course and making quick decisions and being brave with how they navigate that course. So I hope you connect with that analogy as you listen to the words that are based on research and facts in this video. It's just a short video. These videos are usually, you know, a minute or just over a minute, but I try to pack in as much useful information into these for people that want something quick or something shareable that they can then jump into the bigger topic. So if you want courage, try training the part of your brain that chooses. Here are the quick tips. 1 minute breath pause before deciding. Speak a short and honest sentence each day. And face one small fear for just 5 minutes this week. You're at a fork in the road. Comfort or truth? Your body pulls towards safety. Your values pull towards risk. That tug is not moral failure. It's actually biology. Nearly 1 in 5 adults experience anxiety annually, so you're not alone, and you can check out the links for that study here. Studies or science shows the prefrontal cortex, or you might hear this called the PFC, is the brain's choice engine. Training with short mindfulness exercises and small behavioral steps can reduce amygdala reactivation and strengthen PFC control. So the amygdala is what causes you to make like a knee-jerk reaction, but the more that you practice mindfulness, you can redirect those feelings into a logical response, right? And the more you practice this time after time, the better you get with those EQ skills. Studies have shown that mindfulness changes the brain function and reduce anxiety symptoms. Check out the links, or the link here for the studies on that. Practice rewires response. Breath before impulse, values before panic. You start choosing honesty over hiding, clarity over reaction. Simple routines create a reliable pathway to courage. They work. Do it. Bravery is learnable. It's not something that, you know, someone is born brave. This is a skill that you can learn and that you practice, and you become braver over time. And so try one brave thing today and notice what happens. If you want a guided 3-step practice and the science behind it, including stories and some actionable steps, all based on facts and research, check out the full episode linked here. And I think you'll really enjoy that. That's where this content for Bravery was pulled from. And you can really deep dive into that topic and build your own courage. So join the social links here to watch this and to find these links and the extra info on this. And then finally, back to the beginning of the week, October 27th on Monday, I did the recap for the previous week. Now this week I'm doing the recap a little late, but I won't let you miss this important information. So better late than never, but this is the recap from the previous week before. And you can find that if you're really enjoying today's recap. And moving on, I just want to show you a few great things. So we have a secure, quality brand store for Do It All. You can find products like this nice backpack. This one has a zipper. There's a more aesthetic version with a plain front without a zipper. We have apparel such as shirt, sweaters, flip-flops, mugs, hats, some tech gear like phone cases, all sorts of things branded. And all of these things really help the channel grow. The store can be found at shop.letsgodoitall.com. And these help me produce more content like this, which helps people all around the world. And then again, at the bottom of each newsletter, we give you links to our social platforms. Please join our YouTube channel and become a member to help us. There are perks for each of these membership levels. And like I said at the beginning, all the proceeds in the month of November are going to the Movember Foundation. And that really helps Men's Health Initiative and helps men live better, longer lives. You can find the top 5 videos and productions, whether they're live streams for the past week, full episodes, guest appearances, and our short reels in the bottom of the newsletter. And I want to thank you again for joining us today in this live stream. Let me check to see if anyone has left any chat. Oh, great. So I want to say hi to Kay. Thank you for joining. I want to say hi up here. Kay is joining from our YouTube live stream. And I'm going to check on Twitch to see if we have anyone, and on LinkedIn. So really great to have everyone here today. Let's see if anyone here has left a comment. All right. Well, it's really great to see everyone here joining in these live streams. I do these every week, several times. I bring the content that I create for you to really help you grow. I share some fun things, whether it's adventures or gaming with my kids, and I encourage you to do the same. Ask any questions that you like, and feel free to join us on any of these communities. YouTube has a really great community where you can join with your mobile app. You can post content in our YouTube at Let's Go Do It All channel, create your own polls, and really join in. Also in Discord, if you want to join the chat and just you have something on your mind or you want to join that community, feel free. It's always open and welcome to you. Again, thank you very much for joining us today on this live stream, and let's go do it all.